Yo, guys, welcome to the evening drive. I know you guys are looking left, right, and center to see if Sugar is going to be on set with me. Apparently, Sugar is on compulsory vacation to the Paris Fashion Week event. She's going to be bringing us exclusives. So don't miss her too much. You see her tomorrow. First flight back in the morning. So I'll be holding the fort and giving you the beats and everything that you need to know as regards what's happening in the world of Afrobeat. Guys, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great. I'm super excited to join you guys again for our usual gist and band time, if I have to put it that way. So it's the news here at Gusto TV Africa. Paul here, and I'm really, really thankful to you guys for doing the most for us here at Gusto TV Africa, for your likes, your subscriptions, your comments, for engaging. Every time that we get on, to do anything new, whether it's the news, whether it's across our social media platforms, you're always active, and we love and appreciate your support for everything you do to grow our community. Ashil, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. Um, Today, yeah, we just want to gist, right? We just want to gist. Afrobeat is what is doing what it's doing, and a lot of people have now come to accept the fact that every day of our lives, one of the most important thread that forms the fabric of our existence is Afrobeat, right? So we have to pay rapt attention to this genre, to this movement. It's not even a genre, it's a movement right now because of what it's been doing. The antecedents are there, the numbers are there, the records are there for us to see and touch base with. So let's just really just delve right into the conversation for this evening, right? It's been a lot of talk around certain people, but one name that is notable that I like to mention is Asake, Mr. Money with the vibe, the Mr. Money with the energy, Mr. Money of the trifecta gang, the Lungu boy. Uh, he's been quite quiet, right? And it is heavily rumored that he's left the YBNL camp. Even though we don't have exclusive confirmation, but we can tell with the intel that we've had over time that he has left the franchise and he's on his own. And that's also coming from the back of the release of Idon by the one and only Bado Olamide himself, who has come out to say, you know what, I'm still the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I don't want you guys to pitch me in that top three conversation, please. It's not for me. I'm an OG. I'm the GOAT. Please excuse me with all that. So Asake has left the YBNL franchise. We still hope that he has a partnership with Empire. We still hope. There's been a lot of conversations about how is he's going to be able to stand on his own. We'll bring you interesting gist. Stay tuned on our platforms. You'll see very, very, very serious conversations happening. As regards that subject, right? But that's not the gist. That's not the bane of the story. So you see on your screen Central C, and then you see Central C and Asake Mr. Money with the vibe. So Central C has dropped the track list for his anticipated album. And interestingly, there is no Asake in that album. And it begs the question, right? So where is all this bromance of December? Where's this bromance of 2024? Why is it so tacky to see that you have released an album and there is no Asake, in the lineup? It's causing a lot of rage, if I have to put it that way. People are seriously concerned about the exclusion of Asake, Mr. Money with the vibe on a Central C project. Now, they have a very good relationship. You know, they jumped on a remix, I beg your pardon, a collaborative project in 2024 on the Lungu Boy project. Of course, dropped an amazing song, Wave, that Central C got featured on. That's an Asake record, anyways. And it was so beautiful to see. They had this strong chemistry. They were all on and about Lagos, just going everywhere. They shot that video at the New African Shrine. People had so much expectation for like a joint project because the bromance was intense at the time. Ashake has gone on to really develop as an artist. Has the street talking about him every day, dropping pictures, dropping new tats, buying cars, luxury stuff, just really living his life. Central C was there working on his projects. We were thinking that when the track list jumps out, we're definitely gonna see an Ashake. Definitely we're trying to like say that we're certain about that one, but it's not looking like that because there has been a very serious omission from this track list. So Central C has dropped the track list, like I said, and all we see is young Mickey, 21 Savage. We've seen Lil Duck, on that project as well. Skepta is right there, but there is no Ashake the Lungo Boy. Guys, is this a concern? Because we think that Afrobeats should be paid respect to, or are we getting ahead of ourselves and asking way too much? Because yeah, they're like, delving into the whole Afrobeat scene and doing so much, with our music, with the culture, tapping a lot of juice from the culture. And one would think that it would be nice for them to repay us with, an inclusion in that aspect of maybe just throwing one Afrobeat song in the mix. Central C is a hardcore rapper, UK guy, UK rapper, tough guy, stand-up guy, great musician, great artist. Nice bromance, quote and unquote, that they had in last year, 2024, but we're not seeing that happen again. Is there like a rumor split? The bromance dead? Well, that's something that we're trying to like figure. But we have a comment here from Let Tom. It says on X, no Afrobeat artist. I mean, I'm wondering the same way. I mean, I'm as confused as you are, Letom, and I cannot imagine for the life of me that there was going to be an exclusion of the great Ashake, Mr. Money with the Vibe. But it is what it is. I think that he has his reasons for that, and we have to respect it. Slam says was expecting a Mr. Money feature, to be honest. Well, it is what it is. The conversation is still on. Do you guys think that Ashake was not really done the right type of favor, if I have to put it that way, or it is a technical reason, given that, oh, this is not the right time for him now as an artist because of his transitioning to be like a standalone artist? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be right there to respond to all of it. Well, moving on, we have one of my favorite guys, one of my favorite rappers, one person that I really like. I like this guy because he's very audacious. He's very bold. Likes to really stamp his authority. Not just in the music scene, but how he goes about his everyday life. Odumodublvck is a stand-up guy. Quite controversial. A lot of people don't understand, some of the things that he says and how he goes about his life, quote unquote. Not that we're trying to keep him or trying to like delve into his business, but personally, I like him. I like the way he carries himself. And there's been this beef between him and Jaywon, name calling back and forth and all of that stuff. It was so much, it was intense, especially in 2024. But right now, in an interview, he was also asked questions around J1, and Odumodublvck will never miss an opportunity to throw a jab when he has one. It's like handing him an alley, right? He's gonna smash the net, and Odumodu will talk his talk anyways. And when this conversation came up, he said, and I quote, "Forget that banter. J1 is my guy. I really love J1. He's relevant because they book him once in a year. Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy. I see people throw jabs. I've seen people bant. I've seen people, like we say here in Nigeria, yab people and give them subtle insults. But this one is straight to the belly because really he's relevant. Jaywon has a hit song. We're making money, we're making money, we're making money this year. That's the only song no, that's not the only song I remember of J1. Anyways, but I'm saying every December, J1 tries to cash in on that song. J1 is undoubtedly our own Mariah Carey because that one song every new year is certain that he's gonna post it and people are gonna sing it. You're just gonna definitely see it some way somehow, right? But so big ups to J1, but Odumodublvck, that is below the belt. And I hope that you don't mean it as much as you have stated this. But anyways, Afrobeats is full of bands. And one person that has continued the band and continued to drag anybody that wants to be dragged, anybody that crosses his path, if I have to put it that way, is Jesus boy Spyro. Spyro, one question for you. What will Jesus do in this situation? Because be like say you don't do past the way you're supposed to do. One will think that cool guy, church boy, Jesus guy, stand-up guy will forgive the enemies, or supposed enemies. I'm not trying to pitch people against themselves. But I remember for those of us who are Christians, there's a part in the scripture that says, if they slap you for one side of your cheek, you turn the other cheek. But Spyro is saying, if you slap me for this cheek, I'm gonna go straight for the headbutt. Because right now this guy is talking his talk and is shading anybody that is shadable, if I have to put it that way. So Spyro has bought like a new house again, and he's flaunting a new toy, right? And it goes on his Instagram story to say, Franklin speaking. Sorry, I mean frankly speaking. I see what you do there, bro. God has been faithful without taking no 10% on his faithfulness. My brothers and sisters, especially to the young folks, these are evidences that serving God truly pays. Didn't have to do illegal to be this blessed and this kind of riches comes with peace. Now, remember the whole issue between him and Obi Franklin, name calling, the deal went south, or pay me my 10%, or you pay me my $5,000. It's been a lot of back and forth. So I saw what he did there, like a subtle shade to Obi Franklin, saying, Franklin speaking, oh my goodness. God has been faithful without taking no 10% on his faithfulness. Remember, Obi Franklin was very, very clear with his, claim to say, if I give you a deal, my percentage is 10. It is cast in stone. It is unarguably the resolve for me as a person. So if you want to bring a deal to me, sorry, if I bring a deal to you, my 10%, you know fit touch am. It's a non-negotiable, please. And that back and forth was so much, it was intense between Spyro and Obi Franklin, and I hope that they've been able to really, really sort it out, right? Well, moving on, we just hope that any of these basketballs, anything that's happening between them can actually be sorted and we can have some bit of sanity in the industry. Afrobeat needs to really just, push the gear up because I personally think there's been a lot of, not so good situations happening around the movement. So we need some bit of sanity, and our creators can actually focus on really, really delivering proper music. Well, it is what it is. Congratulations to Spyro on his new whip and a beautiful mansion, as you can see on your screen. Well, one person that has stayed winning and has transitioned into a global icon is my guy Omah Lay. Omah Lay is one person that I absolutely love. If you see the right hand side of your screen looking really fresh, new look, has his hair done in a style that depicts class, and that was him right there at the Paris Fashion Week, PFW. It was a really nice event. He was there, just really glammed up. Had a bit of interview, paparazzis everywhere. Pew, 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 pew. He's the man at the moment right now, just living his life. And of course, we're anticipating that he's going to drop an album in 2025. We're fingers crossed on that one. And we have someone who has a very big concern about Asake's, I beg your pardon, Omah Lay's artistry. And he goes by the name Ashiri. I can't pronounce that name. But Sharif Usman 7 says Omah Lay's album Day 900 million streams on Spotify alone and is not certified anywhere, even if in Norway or Ireland. Oyolo. Oyolo. Well, it is what it is. I'm not the guy to actually debate this, but give respect to Omah Lay. He's done 900 million streams on Spotify. I don't want to get into the whole drama or conversation about farming or no farming. Bruh, today is a good day. I don't want to drag anybody, but 900 million streams nearing 1 billion mark is an amazing feat, quite an intense feat, for an Afrobeat star. And you have to give Omah Lay his flowers. He's a guy that has actually been really, really sought after. And, I remember coming into the year 2024, Wizkid was actually prepping for the release of the Mariah project. He was really, really, really the guy that, Wizkid was really hanging around for maybe inspiration, because he's an amazing, amazing, amazing songwriter, very stand-up guy, brilliant, brilliant artist. So, yeah, 900 million streams is quite possible for the kind of records that he puts out. A lot of people say Afro depression and all of that stuff, but it is what it is. He's done that. He doesn't have anything to prove to nobody, and we have to respect his artistry. 900 million streams is a lot, but Sharif is worried why it's not been certified anywhere. Well, fingers crossed, maybe certifications will come in trickles or it come in quite the loads in 2025. Let's put, our eyes on the ground and have our fingers crossed on that one. Now, also at the Paris Fashion Week, we had, amazing CK, attend. He also performed at the event. Nice guy. How this guy is actually, digging and delving into this type of spaces actually amazes me. So it goes to show that his work is heavily recognized. I remember his breakout season with the hit song, played at the Met Gala. It was quite amazing. A lot of people were searching for that song a couple years ago, and it just really helped his artistry and helped him really grow as an artist. And that song, really, really shaped and it helped, if we have to put it that way, CK grow immensely and have that international recognition. So big ups to CK. No surprises for me to see him at the Fashion Week. Quite an elite event, and it's not for small boys, but that's one place and one space that CK has been able to conquer over time. So big ups to him. We also had the Prince, looking dapper in a Louis Vuitton, sharp guy, big guy, music exec, CEO. There's no really big news around him because he's been there, done that, and there are no surprises that he's there at the Paris Fashion Week. So big ups to the one and only the Prince himself. And this is where we'll wrap up the news this moment here at Gusto TV Africa. And we have interesting news coming for you guys tomorrow. I don't want you guys to miss what we're going to share with you guys tomorrow. For the life of me, please don't miss it. It's going to be one of the best times you will experience on Gusto TV Africa. So whatever you do, make time to join us tomorrow, because we're going to be sharing exclusives and it's going to be quite interactive, right? So thank you guys so much for joining me on the evening drive. And thank you guys so very much for what you do for our community here at Gusto TV Africa. The likes, the comments, the subscriptions, the referrals, everything, we see them. And your support for the brand and the movement does not go unnoticed. Thank you, Eshegon. We really love and appreciate you guys. Until tomorrow, Powe signing out. And please, one bit of advice: stay blessed, stay safe, look out for yourself, drink a lot of water, mind your business, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.